In today's video, I'm making a Halloween Pokemon scene in Photoshop, and I'll show you 3 quick tips along the way. Let's get started, layer by layer. First, we need a background. We'll grab some assets from Envato Element in Google and piece them together. The first Pokemon we're going to look at here is Ghastly. A simple orb, but with the help of the lasso tool, we can create the rest of the shapes needed. Ghastly's mist, or cloud, or fart trail, or whatever this is a really organic shape. And by using the lasso tool on different layers, stacked on top of each other, can add a lot of depth to this character. Now that we're done with everybody's favorite gas ghost Pokemon, we move on to the goofy version, Ghastly with hands. This process is going to be essentially the same with the lasso tool, except with Haunter we're going to be focusing on a bit more sharper edges as opposed to the rounded shapes with Ghastly. For Haunter, I really wanted to take a look at the clipping mask. And the clipping mask is basically taking the layer that you're working on and only making it visible within the bounds of the layer below. So we're going to use the lasso tool on the hands here and color inside, even if they're outside the bounds, clip them, and they're going to stay right inside the hands. Same thing with the shadows here. And we're going to add Litwick in here to give a little bit of variation in height, and because I'm tired of doing purple Pokemon. I'm going to let this one play on fast forward as these are mostly the same steps using the lasso tool and the clipping layers. But the next one, I think I'm going to use a different technique. Well, a slightly different technique.
We're in the woods, it's Halloween night. Campfires crackling, the moons are light. Ghostly creatures floating by. One just booed me, polite little guy. Everybody's vibing, nobody's fighting except for those bats. They're way too exciting, but hey, we're fine. No tricks, no scares, just 2 skeleton squirrels playing musical chairs. It's a Pokémon Halloween, but don't sue me please. We're just chilling in the forest, sipping pumpkin tea. Spooky vibes with a comedy twist, like trick or treat, but the trick doesn't exist.
Everything with Mimikyu is going to be exactly the same as we've been doing here, but if you take a look at the eyes here, I'm doing something slightly different.
Headlines, somebody brought candy, somebody brought pie, somebody brought existential dread. Oh hi! If the woods get darker,
I'm still clipping this to the layer below, but if you take a look, I'm using the brush tool now.
feel sweet, even werewolves tapping his
Now if we go all the way to the top here, you see that I have smoothing on, which is basically just a tool in Photoshop that automatically corrects any shaking or wobbly hand movements and gives you perfectly smooth lines.
what this rhyme is. But hey, that's alright. Okay, pause. Why are we singing in the woods at midnight? Do we want to get jump scared? Also, who invited the giant spider? I specifically said no arachnids on the guest list. This is why we can't have nice things. It's a Pokemon Halloween. No trademark scene. We're just vibing with the monsters singing all
The rest of the Pokemon are going to use the same exact techniques that I've been using here.
tonight is how off this rhyme is. But hey, that's alright.
I'll add some other assets and try and make the Pokemon blend in with their surroundings. There will be different lighting fixtures, so that'll need to be taken into account. I'll also go in and add textures to various Pokemon too.
Okay, pause. gentle glow. Ghastly drifts by, Hunter waves too. Lipwicks just vibing, copyright who? Pokemon Halloween, just a harmless little scene. They're hanging in the shadows where the trees lean. Bulbasaur's chill, Mimikyu's shy, and yes, Nintendo lawyers, I'm just some guy. Jigglypuff singing off the group's asleep. Photoshop layers getting way too deep. Not spooky, not scary, just brushes and hues. Totally original, not just the feelings and choose. Pokemon Halloween, keep it casual, keep it clean.
And that's it. We've used the lasso tool to great effect on virtually everybody here. We've started with the clipping layer with Haunter to really diversify the colors that we can get into one image. We've also looked at smoothing out some of these brush strokes in each of these characters.
Fancy terms to protect my heart, and if Pikachu shows up, that's just between me and you. Cause I definitely drew generic yellow mouse number 2.
And that's it. Thank you for watching. Now go make something, one layer at a time.